Hello, my name is Per Nyström and I'm the developer of the Chartagon board games. And today I'm going to show you how to play Chartagon with 2 players. You can play Chartagon with 3 and 4 players as well, but today it'll be 2 players. I'll be playing against myself, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to win this time. Okay, so it's very easy. You take turns and place markers. So each player has its own color. It's blue player and red player. So blue player starts this time, random player starts, or the least experienced player can start. And blue places the marker over here. So the first marker has to be on the edge of this island. These are marked with black circles. Now it's red's turn. Red decide to go on one of these harbor posts. Maybe this one is a good one. Like that. So once you place the first marker, you have to start from one of your already placed markers and move along the dotted lines to another empty post. And when you expand, you can only do that this way. So you can go from one post to an adjacent post, or you can move along the path and skip a red post, which is a forest post, or you can skip a beige post. These are plain posts, so they are pretty fast to travel across. So you can actually pass 2 of the plain posts. So in this case, blue can move over here, 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 or there. So blue skips 2 plain posts and ends up over here. Then it becomes red's turn. Red got the same choice and decides to skip 2 plain posts like this. 1, 2, over there. So they will now encounter each other and try to block each other from gaining influence over the island. So blue can now expand in these 2 directions and decides to block red over here. So again, blue skips 2 plain posts, puts this marker there. Red decides to go into the forest, but can't come further than this or this one, because that's the range of this one. It skips 1 plain post. It's not possible to move past both a plain post and a forest post in the same turn. Blue decides to place its marker there. Red places a marker here, and the game continues like this until all the posts are covered or occupied, and then you simply count the number of markers that you have on the map. So there are two special things about this. In the corners there are 2 opportunities. So if blue decides to use one of the opportunities, here's a lifeboat. He can use the lifeboat once. That means that he can move from one harbor post to any of the other ones. So blue can actually go all the way here. If that would be helpful. I don't think it's very helpful in this case, but I want to demonstrate what you can do. So now this one threatens to take over this area, and red needs to cut this one off. So red probably go over here, something like that. And now red is pretty confident that it can keep this area, which is pretty large. Blue is kind of confident that it can keep this one. But there is also another opportunity that the players can use once each. This is a irresistible match opportunity. So blue uses this opportunity, and that allows that player not to add another marker, but to change color of one of the opponent's markers. And it has to be an adjacent marker. So this red one is adjacent to this blue and this blue, which means that blue can actually trade or change the color like that. And now opening up to invade this area. Of course, red is probably not very happy about that and decides to use the lifeboat and goes right into the big area over here to occupy all of that. Blue probably don't like that, so we'll try to shut red off in different ways. And this is how you play. It's actually very, very simple. But because there are many different maps that you can play on, and because you can use the opportunities at different stages in the game, you can get so much variation to each of the maps. And that's almost it, because there's actually additional components which you can use to play, where you can surround the opponent and remove those markers, but that's kind of extra rules once you master the basics. So I hope you find this interesting and that you'll try it, because if you do, I think you're gonna like it. Thank you.